Gave you other chances, really thinking you would change, yeah.
Oh.
But I finally moved on, you got replaced, yeah. I know you mad cause he loves me and you can't. I would be too cause you're no longer my man. What?
Buat orang Indonesia, still haven't turned on the subtitles? Subtitles right there. Turn on the subtitles, it's all right here. Halo teman-teman, apa kabarnya? Baik-baik ya? Semoga baik-baik. Tentunya balik lagi barengan sama gue, Yafi Virus. Dan kalian lagi nonton channelnya Anak LA. Oke, jadi hari ini kita kedatangan tamu yang sangat amat menarik. Oke, dia adalah sebuah penyanyi, seorang penyanyi, sorry. Dan dia itu sudah berkancah di dunia permusikan di Amerika. Namanya siapa? Dia ceritanya kayak gimana? Just stay tune. Tapi kali ini kita lagi ada di Dayglow dan juga di Awan karena gue mau ngajak dia beli es krim. Dingin sih, tapi kita akan beli es krim anyway. Oke? Kayaknya sih harusnya dia bentar lagi datang nih. We'll see, kita tungguin aja dulu sambil ngopi, oke? Get to meet you.
Apa kabar?
Baik, gimana? Apa kabar?
Baik.
Okay guys, ini dia bintang tamu kita, Almira Zaki, right? So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes.
Who are you? Where are you from?
Apa kabar? My name is Almira Zaki. I'm a 25-year-old Indonesian R&B and pop singer from Virginia.
Virginia, nice. How has it been? How do you like LA?
I love LA. I love coming here to work, see my friends, and just enjoy everything that the city has to offer.
Awesome. And we're going to be talking to her about her music, what she stands for, where she's from, everything. And what I really want to know is, what does it mean to be Indonesian American?
Yes.
Right? So before we do that though, we're here at AWAN in West Hollywood. And even though it's sunny, it's very deceiving because it's actually very, very cold.
Dingin
Banget, okay? But regardless, we're gonna try their ice cream.
Yeah.
So follow us, we'll see what we're gonna get, okay? Let's go.
Come on. It tastes like kerupuk. So I got the sesame.
Yep.
And the chocolate chip, and now we can sit down and do our interview with some ice cream.
Okay, here we go.
Hey.
Put the phone here. Fine. All right, so let's talk. But before that, let's give it a try first, though.
Oh gosh. Gonna keep the lens there.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put it over here. It's fine. There you go. Okay. Which one are you gonna try? Which one are you gonna eat first?
I think I'm gonna start with the sesame because it's savory. Honestly, I'll probably switch between the both. Because I like the sweet savory combo.
Yep.
In like all things I eat.
Yes.
So
definitely helps. Okay. All right.
Let's do
cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, Awan, for letting us shoot over here.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. Ini gula Jawa, guys. Gula Jawa, gula aren, gula Jawa with ice cream, delicious.
Kerupuk. What? No, I'm just kidding. It tastes better than kerupuk. Well, not better.
Well, I hope so.
But it's worth a try for sure.
Yep,
That's all I'm trying to say.
So, let's talk about you a little bit. First of all, were you born here or in Indo?
I was born in Amerika.
You were born in America, and your parents are from Indo. For those that are not too familiar, your parents are from Indo. So can you tell them where they're from, your parents? Maybe you want to give a shout out to your parents.
And my parents are originally from Bandung, West Java.
Ooh, Bandung. Okay.
They came to America. They came to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's where my father went to grad school.
Nice.
I think he studied something along the lines of engineering, mechanical engineering, something like that.
Ooh.
And my older sister, her name is Winona. She was born in 1996, and then I was born in 1997.
Okay.
We lived in Pittsburgh for the first, couple of years of my life, and then we relocated to
Pittsburgh.
Northern Virginia, and that's, where I've been
How's
ever
it?
since.
Is it like
Yes.
that? How is it?
VA. That's what we like to do out
VA,
there.
okay. VA in LA.
Yes.
Gitu deh.
We're the only ones that can do that, so we're cool. Every other state gets confused.
I know. Anyway, so growing up as Indonesians out here, there's not many Indonesians in America, just percentage-wise, right? Did you have any Indonesian friends growing up?
Oh, tons.
Tons.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So tell us more.
Nearly hundreds. I mean,
Wow.
where I'm from, in the DMV area, which in America stands for the DC, Maryland, Virginia region. Not to confuse anybody, because people do get confused.
Yep.
Out there, there's a very tight-knit Indonesian community. I
Nice.
mean, I was never too far away from the culture, the people, the events. I always grew up seeing it everywhere, so it's definitely, stayed within me, and it's like a big thing that I take pride in.
Yep.
Knowing that the Indonesian community is like sparse and spread out, and maybe if they are like not spread out, they may not be as tight knit. So it's just having that community out in the DMV like meant everything to me, and like now I just really hold it dear to my heart.
Nice. Okay, so you're Indonesian. One of the things about Indonesia that I'm super proud about is the food. So we're gonna ask you a little bit about food. What's your favorite food? So give me top 3. Give us top 3 of your favorite food. Go.
I love nasi goreng.
Nasi goreng. What's your topping?
Beef.
Beef. Okay.
Yes, I always get nasi goreng beef.
Yes.
And fried egg on top.
Telur ceplok, guys.
Yes.
Nasi goreng. That's number 1.
Nasi
What
goreng.
else?
Satu, dua. I love rendang. It can't be too spicy though. I know Indo has spicy food.
Crazy.
But, I don't like spicy food that much because I sing, so like I feel like my throat is just extra sensitive.
Oh, I see.
And every time my dad asks for like the chili platter, I'm like, oh god.
Oh
Like,
no.
I don't want any additional. Like I honestly want it just straight mild. Like
For sure.
even if it hits the medium level, it's like it's too much. Like,
Yeah, I get
I
it.
can't even. I feel like when food is too spicy, it just takes away from the flavor, and I'm like I can't even
It
enjoy it at
ruins
this
it.
point because I just need milk. I just need something to water it down. But so yes, rendang is one of my favorites, but
Okay.
it can't be too spicy. And I also love, it might be a tie, like, because I do love like protein. I think it might be a tie between like soto ayam,
soto ayam.
or satay.
Soto ayam or satay. So
It's
both
satay
chicken.
and lontong.
Lontong. Yes. Lontong, guys.
It's a tie. I don't know. Honestly, I love all Indonesian food, so it's hard to really choose. But nasi goreng is definitely just my top ever since I was a little girl.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Now, the next question. Your friends, your American friends, never tried Indonesian food. What would you recommend for them to
Oh
try?
my God, they have tried Indonesian food and they love mie goreng.
Okay. Mie goreng?
When I was in college, my friends used to come to my house literally just for me to make mie goreng.
Mie goreng.
And they would just be amazed by it because I would make it in like what, like 5 minutes?
Yes.
And they'd be like, this is the best thing ever. Like, when you go to the Asian store, can you get us mie goreng
goreng,
packets?
right,
I'm like,
right.
yeah. Like, it's just so, it's a delicacy to them.
No, I mean, there's a reason why it's named the best ramen, instant ramen in America. Because
Really?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, so there was a polling between all the instant ramen. Indomie as a brand, I think they made top 10, but like three of their flavors made top 10.
Which ones?
So like the original, the barbecue, and I forgot,
Pedas.
and then I think the
It has
spicy
to
one.
be- I only eat mie goreng pedas. Sorry.
Let's talk about a little bit about your Indonesian influence in you growing up and the way you carry yourself, the way you because here's what I believe. Each of us is an ambassador, right? Not everybody will get a chance to go to Indonesia, let alone even knowing what Indonesia is, right? They know Bali, right? And it's nothing against them, but also I feel like we have a responsibility. We're Indonesians. We're proud people, right? So tell us a little bit more about that, like how Indonesia has influenced you and like in your everyday life.
Yeah, definitely. I think I've always been extremely outspoken. I was never afraid to sing in front of people, be myself in front of people, just perform anything of that sort. I have tons of videos of me just as a little girl, like singing as if it was my last day to ever sing, like I was gonna lose my voice. And I think that definitely stems back to like just the Indonesian women that I was around growing up. The Indonesian women, like in the DMV area, super loud, super outspoken.
Ibu-ibu ya?
Divas.
Ibu-ibu, that's the ibu-ibu right there, tante-tante.
Yeah, tante-tantes, they never strayed away from just like doing it all. And I just love that energy, and I think it definitely like took place in my own, presence as a young woman growing up. And also just me having my voice and being a singer since I was little, like it just amplified that even more. But beyond, the personality traits, culturally, I was always around Indonesians, right? And what really jump-started my music career, before I even knew it was really my career, what really jump-started me just singing on stage and getting, that stage presence experience was being a part of the Indonesian Kids Performing Arts. So it's an organization based out of DC, but its members are from all around the DMV area. And it's just all Indonesian children. Everyone plays a different instrument. So growing up, when I was a part of the organization, there was cello players, violin, drums, guitar, piano, flute, I mean, you name it. Essentially every instrument was included, and I was one of the main vocalists. So every year we had like a big show production, and people that were part of the Indonesian community or even outside of the Indonesian community would come support us. And just being a part of that organization, I just was able to share my passion of music and performing with other Indonesian kids my age. So it just amplified that within me, just to be able to like realize and see at a very early age. I think I really recognized that, like, okay, like, I can use it if I were to move forward. And obviously, like, honestly, growing up and as I got older, I didn't think that I was going to be able to make a music career. I mean, we'll talk about that in a little bit, but I didn't think that it was a possibility, just because I think as an immigrant daughter, you are more reluctant to go towards the safer routes. Your parents come to this country for their children to have a chance at a better life, and the American dream is a better life. You go the conventional route of going to college and then getting like a 9-to-5, a secure job. So me being able to create the career and the life that I've always dreamt of, always just, like I said, came back to the passion that I had, just being around my Indonesian friends, and we all just love to be on stage together. And I think that's just what it really means to me, being Indonesian.
Actually, one of the things that stood out for me when you were talking about your parents and being an immigrant kid is that I think you nailed it right on the head when you said the kids of immigrant parents tend to go the safer route.
Right.
So my question is, was the support always there, or did you have to prove yourself that, hey mom, hey dad, I know this is a more non-conventional way, but I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna prove it to you? Or were they always there from day one? Because I'm sure there's a lot of Indonesian kids out there, whether it's in Indo or here, that might wanna go that same route, but they're afraid. And if you tell your stories, if you share it, if you will, that hopefully can help inspire them even more.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had to prove it to them.
Okay.
Especially in like tangible ways that it was a reality. So what I mean by that is, growing up, me loving to sing, me loving to be on stage as a little girl, my parents are gonna support me because I'm a little girl.
Yes.
Like I'm just expressing myself. I'm having fun. I'm making people happy around me. Like, I'm cute. I'm lovable. Like, what's wrong with it? But obviously, as I grew up, and reality hits, and you're like, okay, like now, like it's time to let go of this dream, or whatever you think could create out of this, because it's like, let's get down to the facts. It may not be realistic, or it may not be tangible, or it may not be stable or anything like that. So when I was in college, I actually went to Virginia Commonwealth University, which is in Richmond, Virginia.
Yes.
So it's a little bit southern from where I'm from.
Okay.
And I went in studying biology and
Wow.
health science. Yes, so I wanted to be a dermatologist. I wanted to go to med school. Very conventional Asian of me.
Right.
Because I actually had very, very bad acne growing up. So I just found a passion in skincare.
Mm-hmm.
But it was my freshman year of college where I went to this event, and at VCU is a very it's very big on like homecoming culture,
Okay.
like, for the students. And so I went to the homecoming concert my freshman year. And if you're unfamiliar with like hip hop, rap, artist genre, the two like headliners that we had that year were Party Next Door and Ray Shremmerd.
Oh,
And so
okay.
that was my freshman year, so that was 2015. I remember I went to that concert and I just felt the energy of the crowd and campus and student life coming together. Seeing homecoming for the first time, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I want to be a part of this. How can I be a part of this? You
Right.
know, because I always loved music, obviously being a performer. But mind you, this was my freshman year, so not a lot of people knew that like I had performed my whole life prior to that. They just knew me as a student or a peer. But then towards the end of my freshman year, I saw a flyer in my dorm room, and it was like, do you want to get involved? And I was
Ooh,
like,
here we go.
yeah, I want to get involved. Like, it's kind of just like that like, coming of age movie where they see like a teenager and they're like following their dreams.
For sure.
So I saw that flyer and I looked into it, and they were hiring for certain positions.
Okay.
And it was a student programming board on campus. It's called Activities Programming Board, APB. And one of the positions that they had open was assistant concert director.
Ooh.
And I was like, what is this? I didn't really know what it was, but I looked into it a little bit more, and it just talked about, you know, putting on
Events?
like campus
Okay.
productions, events,
Mhm.
music, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, like, let's try it out, you know?
Right
So
on.
I applied. I talked about my experience being in IKPA, or the Indonesian Kids Performing Arts. You know, did a few interviews, and I ended up getting the job. And then I remember like the first few meetings, I was like, oh my God, what did I sign myself up for? And it turns out that the exact thing that I had asked for, essentially wished for when I was in the crowd, where I was like, I want to be involved.
You want to be a
How
part
do
of
I,
it? Yeah.
How do I get to be behind the scenes in coordinating this? I got that same position as assistant concert director.
Ooh, is that where you booked Travis Scott?
Yes. So that was my
Hey, but
yeah. So that was my first year. So that I was 19. 2016 was the year, and we had that homecoming concert. We had booked Travis Scott, Goldlink, and Masego. So they're all in like the hip hop R&B genre.
Yep.
And two of them are from, you know, the DMV area. So it was really cool to like see them on stage. But I just learned so much, and you know, maybe like 6, 7, 8 months of being in that position. And then the year after, I became the concert director instead of assistant. But that moment was the pivotal moment for me.
when your parents really see it, oh wow, our girl is putting this together, and look at this event. Wow, she really can do this. And is that sort of like when they're like, all right, here's the green light, you go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I think they knew I wanted to pursue music. Oh, so I forgot to mention that after the Travis Scott show, that's when I changed my major, and I changed it to public relations,
PR.
which is what I graduated in. And I just made that commitment to myself. I was just like, if I'm gonna take this jump, I'm gonna take it full force. You know, I'm not gonna teeter-totter behind, you know, along the lines and walk this
All
line.
in.
Like I just knew I had to go all in. And so when I really shifted my perspective and my mindset to think and move that way, that's when things really, really started to align for me. And I started having moments where I was just around people where I was like, how did I even get here? But it was just all very intentional, just, you know, walking by a lot of faith and knowing that I was able to make my mark, whether or not a blueprint was already there. You know, because me as an Indonesian American girl, I already felt like a minority, you know. I felt like people could relate to me, but maybe not all the way. So I just took that initiative upon myself to be able to just go after it and be like, okay, well, if there isn't really a blueprint to what I'm doing, maybe I can create it. And
You'll be the one creating the blueprint.
yeah, and definitely like my parents' trust started to, you know, build and build and build as more tangible things started coming to life. So I actually became kind of like the face of the VCU Make It Real campaign, which is like a very, very like successful alumni funded campaign that helps to essentially fund college, the students and like their dreams to like make it real. But like I said, I was just so involved and I was just so good in front of the camera, so they started putting my face on everything.
Everywhere. Everything
had,
and everywhere.
Yeah, I still have a billboard at the airport. By the time I graduated in 2019, I had a billboard on the interstate. Like,
that's sick. Okay.
Shoot, my like face like blown up times 200. It was crazy. You know, I had a commercial running on like Hulu and YouTube, HBO. So yeah, like I said, it was just, I did everything that I wanted to do in college. You know, I started to sing the national anthem at all the homecoming basketball games and all that stuff. And like, I did everything. So even when it comes down to like college, like I wouldn't say college is for everybody.
Okay.
But if you're smart and you want to do something that's maybe non-conventional, but you still have to go to college, being who you are, maybe the daughter or son or of immigrants, and you have a certain expectation, go to college and find the resources around you, because they exist. The community exists. The alumni exist. You just have to believe that it's there. As cliche as that sounds, I'm telling you, you just have to believe that the opportunity and the lane is there, and that's when, you know, the path will start unfolding.
I believe that there's this wave of like Indonesians that are doing great things all over America. That said, I do want to give a shout out to Alicia for connecting us with ICC, Indonesian Creative Collective, who's doing a lot of great things out there. If you guys are in Indo, check them out. They're doing great things, like I said. Also, especially if you guys are here locally, check out their website, check out their Instagram. They may have events near you, especially in LA, because a lot of them are based in LA, but I know that they're expanding.
Yes.
Okay, so that said, hey, shout out to the ICC team, Alicia especially. Thank you so much for connecting us.
Best. Dingin banget.
Dingin sih. Anyway, yeah, so we've talked about so many things. So if you guys enjoy it, if you guys are here for the first time, welcome to Channel Anak LA, right? In this platform, we talk about Indonesians that are out here doing great things, you know, people's stories, everything. Or even for those of you that are watching dari Indonesia, we're here to give you tips, you know, to show you sort of like how life is really over here, right? So if you have aspirations to come here, you know what the life is really like.
You heard it here first.
Right? Versus watching Keeping Up with Kardashians, where life is so different, you know. There are people that live like that, but it's not all of them. Okay, so if you guys are new, I just wanted to say, don't forget to subscribe, right? And don't forget to ring the bell right there. Boom. And if you enjoy this conversation and you want more of it, give it a like, and don't forget to comment as well. So let's go into the next segment, next thing that I want to talk about. We were talking about music, so I kind of want to go a little bit deeper in there. You joined, you participated in the show on NBC called American Song Contest?
American Song Contest.
American Song Contest. Tell us a little bit about that and how did you get involved in there? Because maybe out there's a lot of singers that, wow, contest, how do I join this? Go for it.
Yeah, so I actually got casted for that opportunity. You know, they were still looking for the perfect artist to represent the state of Virginia, and they stumbled upon me. One of the casting directors stumbled upon me, and she thought I was a perfect fit. You know, I definitely had to do like kind of like the audition process too, but I was just essentially what they were looking for, because I was, you know, a very out there, you know, passionate, youthful, vibrant female pop R&B singer, and they really just wanted somebody that would like embody, you know, the energy of the DMV in Virginia, and they thought that I was a perfect fit just because, you know, I am who I am, a firecracker. So it was just an incredible opportunity. I mean, I feel like American Song Contest definitely opened up the floodgates of, you know, really for me to see what my music career could be. Just being able to like reach that milestone, be a part of history, and be myself at the same time was the biggest thing for me, because I had prayed for an opportunity exactly like that. And even in like my performance, I'm you know, kind of wearing like all gold. It's very feminine, and it's sexy, and it's very unique, and I just really wanted to embody all of that. And even in my dancing, like we were dancing, so the beginning of the performance, so it's like do 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 do. Boy, you've been caught up in a day, you know, like. Boy, you've been caught up in a daydream, no. The way you call my phone and I ignore. You always come around with on the chairs, and that performance, that part of the performance was based off of like traditional Indonesian dancing, like with the hands and all of that.
Oh, is it like the saman?
Yes. So there's a part in the song where it's like, gave you all the chances, really thinking you would change, yeah.
Oh.
But I finally moved on, you got replaced, yeah. I know you mad, cause he loves me and you can't. I would be too, cause you're no longer my man. What? So like, yeah, so it's just, I wanted to incorporate everything that I am.
That's nice.
It can be a lot for people to see because they don't see it very often. So I knew that was my one chance. I was like, man, I'm on TV.
Yeah.
I gotta show it all at once, and you know, the people loved it. I got so much support from Indonesia. So many people reached out to me.
Of course.
So it's just incredible.
And so let's talk a little bit about Indonesia. When was the last time you were in Indo?
Oh man, it's been some time. I think I haven't been since like my sophomore year of high school. So that was like 2012.
Where did you go?
You know, I don't.
You remember?
I do remember.
Was it
like,
Bandung? Did you go to Bandung?
Yeah, and we went to Lombok.
Oh, Lombok! I still haven't been out there.
I don't think we went to Bali, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we went to Lombok, Jakarta. You know, Bogor. So
yes. Okay. Right
amazing.
on.
I really, really miss it. Inshallah, I can go back.
Inshallah. So that was actually going to be my next question.
Yes.
Next opportunity you get to go to Indonesia, where do you want to go?
Everywhere, literally. I want to go everywhere and anywhere. Like I am just so ready to like re-experience that, you know, as a young woman now. Like I really just know myself, and I know that once I touch the ground of Indonesia, once I'm around my people, my blood, like I know it's just gonna activate a whole new, you know, just capsule in my brain that's just like, okay, like this is who you are supposed to be and embody, and like this is what has led you to this point. So I'm just really, really excited to go back there for sure. And you know, if you guys live in Indo, feel free to reach out.
Yeah, no,
I need
totally.
recommendations. I need bahasa lessons. Aku bisa ngomong tapi sedikit campurannya.
Campuran. That's good.
I'm better at understanding than speaking it, but I want to get to the level of communication and speaking, like how I speak in English. I want to be as passionate, as intentional, specific as in bahasa as well.
Wouldn't it be cool if one day you can shoot a music video in Indo?
Oh, I'm gonna shoot many multiple,
right?
many music videos in Indo, not just one. Let's do 10.
That's what I mean. There you go. You know, you bring your crew and you get to show. Like one of my dreams out here is to bring my friends and really show, hey, this is where I'm from.
Yes,
you know, this is what makes me me, right? This is why I'm loud. This is why I love spicy food. You know,
that's what I was just telling my friends that are like producers out here, music producers. I was like, this time next year, we're gonna be in a villa in Indo making a new album.
Don't worry, I get the hookup if you need it.
Yeah.
The villa in Bali, in Lombok, and also Raja Ampat. You gotta check that out.
Where is that?
Raja Ampat. Oh, guys, they're gonna kill me right now because geographically, I'm like, where's Raja Ampat? But it's a little bit far. It's a remote area where it's just like hundreds of islands.
Yeah.
And you have the villa on each island. It's like very secluded. The water's super clear, and it's great.
Wow.
Yeah,
I want to go. Can we go tomorrow?
I want to go. Yes, let's go tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm drinking this.
Hey, you good. This is really good, by the way. Thank you, Zen. Thank you, Awan. This is awesome. This is so
Shout
good.
out to Awan. If you guys come here, get the sesame. You will not regret it. It's different, but it's worth the try.
Kerupuk. Yang kerupuk.
Yes, because I'm drinking it. I'm literally, it's literally cold outside, and it's melted, stilled, and I'm drinking it.
What always, because you talk about the struggle as well, right? We talked about the struggle. and knowing what you stand for. Ooh, it's lit. Ooh, it got bumped. So what is the end goal here?
I'm gonna take this off, so I could use this as an inspirational clip.
For sure.
I don't look crazy with my hood on. I think my end goal is definitely just to, obviously I want to be an international superstar. I want to be able to tour the world. I want to be able to experience my music in different countries, different cities, touch people of all ethnicities, races, religions, age groups, and be able to inspire as many people as I can through my experiences. I want to be able to stay true to myself and where I come from, be able to showcase my Indonesian culture and take so much pride in it. But I also just want to pave the way for women to be able to go after their dream. I really want to own my own skincare line, like I said.
Oh, dermatology right there.
Yes, bringing it
The
back
dermatologist
to the dermatology.
talking right there.
Yeah,
there it is.
Once, even I don't have to be a doctor, to be able to change people's health in that way. So I just want to be able to use music as the main vessel.
For sure.
That will create outlets and lanes for everything else that I want to do. So I like to think that I have a very big well-rounded business mindset. So I want to be able to have multiple businesses. I would like I said, a skincare line. I also want to be the voice on a cartoon.
Ooh, voiceover.
Yes, that's actually one of my biggest dreams. I have a cartoon voice. It's kind of scary. I don't know if you guys. I'll do it, but
try it.
Okay, you don't have to tell me to say anything. Well, I hope this interview is going well, and I hope this doesn't sound crazy in the mic. But I already finished my sesame ice cream, so do you think I could get another one? That was really yummy.
What? That was great. That was awesome.
Literally, it's such
Cue
a
the applause.
contrast because my voice is so low. But yeah, I love
the voiceover. That's great. You can really use that here, right? So if you guys have been watching my content, few contents ago we actually did a interview with an actress friend of mine. Her name is Tania Gunadi, who's actually doing voiceovers and Hollywood and everything. She's voiced shows from Transformers to some Disney shows. So it's really cool, and a lot of them based out here.
That's amazing.
Are you planning to go out here? Is that a part of the end goal as well, to move out here because this is where the industry is?
Yes, definitely. I'll be moved out here by this year.
Ooh, so she's gonna be anak LA, guys. She's gonna be anak LA soon. I know.
LA.
She's gonna have VA in her heart, but she's gonna be like this. And lastly, right? For the people that are watching, they want to do what you do. They're inspired by your stories after listening to you, but they still have doubts for whatever reason. Maybe they're scared or whatever. I want you to talk to them, either this camera or that camera.
Okay.
Talk to them, inspire them, give them the message.
Yes.
Go for it.
If you have a dream or a vision in life, just know that it exists for a bigger reason. Whether you are able to see or feel that reason right now, it exists because on the other side is a reflection of you waiting for the present you to meet them there. That's how I've always thought about it. And I've always loved seeing and feeling, my journey unravel, because it was almost like I felt like I was unlocking more keys to my life and my journey and my destiny. And it was like, okay, oh my God, this feels so right. And once you start to have that feeling of feeling that you're so aligned, that this is exactly what it's supposed to be, that this is everything that you ever wanted and more, you almost get addicted to that feeling. You just want it more and more and more, and that's just your future self calling you towards them. So just know that you shouldn't ever let anybody, any person, anything on this earth try to dim your light, dim your vision. There's always going to be people trying to bring you down, trying to undermine everything that you want, but know that it exists for a reason. And if you continue to just live purposefully, you know, follow the gift that God gave you. Work hard, be disciplined, be a good person, move with love and faith. Everything will align for you. And I know this all sounds very cliche and you've heard it all before, but once you really take action to live in that way for yourself every day, it'll get you closer and closer to those things. So just know that even if that path may not exist yet because you haven't seen it, you can still create it. It's not too late. And yeah, life is beautiful. You only live one life and it's short. So I just hope that everyone can, you know, live in the purpose and what they're supposed to be doing.
Wow, that's very inspiring. And no star is shining brighter than this one.
Oh, thank
As this
you.
very moment.
Bintang.
Bintang, bintang di langit. That's it. There's a song while I was growing up. But yeah, so that said, let's say thank you. Terima kasih to this star right here.
Terima kasih
We hope that your star will shine even brighter than ever. And we can't wait to hear you. We're definitely going to be watching you from afar, supporting you, right? Once you have officially become Anak LA, we're going to connect again, right? If you guys enjoy this one, don't forget to comment, right? Maybe ask for part 2 one day, maybe a year from now. We're going to be doing,
yes,
you know.
Part two is gonna be crazy.
Woo, we're gonna be
They're
doing
not
a lot of
ready.
things. Yes. So yeah, once again, thank you so
Thank
much. Terima kasih
you.
banyak udah mau datang. Terima kasih banyak udah mau sharing your stories and
Terima
everything.
kasih.
Once again, guys, all the
having
links
me.
to her music is down here on the
Yes.
description. Okay, and if by this point of the video you have still, buat orang Indonesia, still haven't turned on the subtitles right there. You can watch it over. Turn on the subtitles. It's all right here. Okay. That's it. I have nothing else to say, but once again, terima kasih. Good luck with everything.
Thank
Can't
you
wait.
so much for having me.
This was so awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So, my name is Yafi Fairuz.
And I'm the one and only Almira Zaki.
Be nice to one another, and I will see you next time. Bye. Yay! Drink that. Thank
That was
you.
awesome.